everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Solo Choco King and Zed. Here we are, the second and last episode dedicated to Boss Robot. Today we will talk about GX10B Black Edition Boss Borot. This robot built with the racks, but in the Black Edition most likely was built of gold. Seen the price, but no, it's built always in metal and plastic. Of course, I'd already spoken on other occasion about the Black Edition of Toys Dream Project, just a consortium of toy stores united to attract fans with a particular model, and this one is one of those. Beautiful old Black Edition with the statuettes and very captivating colors, or like other robots like the GX07TP robot with a normal color but always with a statuette. But no, in this model it's no statuette, it's very pity. We have only the Boss Borot Black. Bandai, you never done one right. Anyway, let's start. Roll the video.
見たか君はボスボロット。聞いたか君はボスボロット。強いんだ。ボスボロット。
Let's start with the GX10B Black Boss Borot box. These two, like normal coloring, is a 2002 model. Robot in the neutral pose, beautiful lighted, that highlights the color, silver colored box. Below we have the quite evident logo of the Toys Dream Project, like all the other logos in the box, and the model name on the background of industrial metallic image. We no longer have the slogan of Solo Choco King written on the right, but we have the written that translates sound like "now dressed in black" on the left. At the top left, the classic logo of Mazinger Z series. Let's compare the boxes, and we see that the structure is obviously similar with a different image, and we don't have anymore the second boss image. A smaller name to give space to the sponsor of this model. We noticed two different stickers, one of Toei on the classic model and the dynamic sticker in the Black Edition. On the side, the product name and the Solo Choco King logo, on the industrial background much more evident than the basic model. Above and below, the same side information with a very happy close-up face of Boss Borot. But unlike the basic edition, it has hand that spreads embarrassment. In fact, we compare it and notice this difference. The industrial background very evident because it's no longer so dark and the close-up is different. We turn the box and we find ourselves Boss in a powerful pose that shows us his muscle. On the right, the slogan of Solo Choco King that we had in the front of the box in the basic model. Below, the same information of the flexibility of the arms. On the left, the three colored heads with attitude that reflect the expression. Let's compare it with the basic one, and in fact we see the various difference. Layout, image, all different. Incredible! Wow! We open the box, which is as double lock, and we can find three heads, a Boss Borot body, two magnetic arms, a set of open hands, a set of closed hands, a display. Contents are the same, like the previous model, nothing more, and a name sticker. If we compare them, we clearly see the color is different, from orange to silver. But if we wait much more careful, we notice that in the base of the stickers we find GX10 in both and not GX10B in the Black Edition. Let's move on to the instruction. All in color? No, all in black and white. It is clear that is not the model we have now. In fact, if we compare it to those of the GX10, the images are identical. only desaturated, with the additional of the B after 10, and the 2 written in Japanese with a black before the name. Let's open them and we find a bit of history of the character exactly like the other GX10, all in black and white. Nothing different, like the final part. No, they add the B after the 10. But they even not add the black in English. Oh well, let's do the minimum, Bandai. Let's move on to the display. GX10B Black Boss Borot Simple display from 2002. I'm repeating exactly what I said the other episode. The display, it is the same. We can add the extra end and extra ends. We have the name in silver, and that is all, like the GX10. In fact, we compared them, and nothing different apart from the name that says not be applied. With the cost of this model, better don't apply anything in order to not lose too much value.
見たか君はボスボロット聞いたか君はボスボロット
Let's move on to the Boss Borot from 2002. Here it is how it come out from the box. Some parts need to be added. Let's add arms, ends and head. Let's see it closely. Very nice, very heavy. The body and the feet are metal. The arm, the legs are plastic, and the head is a plastic metal. Just like the previous model, nothing has changed in these specifications. We see below the screw as in the back. We have Bandai 2002 made in China, and at top the button to release the head. Let's have a look to the articulation and joints. We start from the legs, very possible. Also the feet can rotate 360 degrees like the pelvis with a clunk 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 sound, guarantee of quality sound. The arms are very flexible, same flexibility arms and material of the Getter 3 GX06. We see the attachment with a usually magnet. Little damage from the time, you can see it starting peeling the metal. We can also remove the final part of the arms. The shoulder can also be rotated here with a nice mechanical sound. We see the joint all metallic. The head is very possible, and we have seen in the previous model as the final metal part is attached to the magnet. The head is possible because it is basically a metal sphere attached to a magnet with a button to release the head. Here it is, in a various pose with a different expression as we see in the previous model and in the anime. Very funny. In the box we have 3 heads as we have seen. We can remove the end, exchange with the one open or vice versa. Let's compare the two models, GX10 and GX10B. Obviously the GX10 has the classic color FVMC, while the black edition has this golden, silver and black color, typically of the various black edition, as we will see in the future models. The orange has become silver, the red-brown has now turned black Kurogane, from the Japanese song Mazinger Z Kurogane no Shiro, Iron Castle. As the song say, Mazinger Z is a metal fortress, but as a color we refer to metallic black that it is milled to the touch, just like the Bandai SRC Super Robo Chogoki models Mazinger Z Kurogane finish. Let's go back to Boss. The yellow on the arms and legs has become silver, and the yellow on the chest has become gold. Gold color, not real gold, even if the price of this model says something different. The fit from silver to black from the side practically is identical except the color as on the back, with this slightly less obvious screw. Give us the dynamic classic Boss Borot model, Bandai! We see the heads. The first are the neutral face, and we see the coloring change for each head. This has become silver, like the Rockets, or Elio and a Straight Story, Italian band, whatever. The second head, we see it is a happy expression. The face of this is identical to the previous model, change only the coloring. And as they say, a smile is gold for your eyes. In fact, the color is gold. We need a lot of smile in this time. Many say that we also need a lot of gold. Anyway, let's start smiling, the gold will come! The third ad is angry one and how it could be coloring. From the expression he's dark piece off, in fact it's a dark black. I must say that the tree head in the basic model was a beautiful idea. But that of coloring the head of different color was also a wonderful idea. My favorite ads, however, is the golden one because it's very well associated with the gold color on the chest, because it gives me too much joy. Go boss! Let's see the end of the two models in comparison, and we see that the knuckles and joints are the same color as the hand and the finger are no longer silver but black. Let's see a couple of images with the Mazinger Z Black GX01B, the Great Mazinger Black GX02B, and with the Grandizar Black GX04B. We see that the boss's silver is slightly different from the other robots. Most likely the other robots are not made with a waste material. Pardon me, boss, don't get pissed off. Boss Borot Black Edition. Beautiful.
見たか君はボスボロット聞いたか君はボスボロット強いんだ
Here we are at the end of the episode with the comments and the price. 2002 model like the GX10, but if we say that the GX10 is around 70,000 yen, this second-hand model starts from 45,000 yen, more or less, 650 New Zealand dollars, about 370 euros, practically 3 times as much as the basic model. Crazy! I will put it in a safe tonight. Please don't say nothing to my wife. What to say about this beautiful model like the GX10? Maybe with this color even more cool. Yes, boss is cool. Anyway, these black editions are fantastic and not very expensive, except this one here. This one is insane expensive. I must say, the biggest disappointment for this model is not have a Boss Nuke and Mucha figurine inside the box, as the other 3 black edition Mazinger Z, Great Mazinger and Grandizar, or like the statuettes that we find in other model Toys Train project, the GX07 TP, as we have seen model not in black but with a beautiful statuette of Sayaka. Here nothing, it is pity, but we have a beautiful model. Okay, for today it is all. I will see you next time with an unboxing, yeah, and a new series of 4 episodes, always here at Solo Choco Kid and there.